Alright, so now we're looking at problem number 14. Problem 14 says a word game has 100 tiles, 98 of which are letters and 2 of which are blank. The numbers of tiles of each letter are shown. You randomly draw one tile, set it aside, and then randomly draw another tile. Find the probability that both events A and B will occur. Alright, first things first, because we're pulling out a tile and then we're setting it aside, because we set that tile aside, we know we're talking about dependent events, right? Because the probability changes after I do that first pull. Once I pull one out of there and then I go to pull again, probabilities are all different because there's one less tile in the bag. That's the first thing to know. And then, hopefully you guys remember, the probability of dependent events was the probability of the two events, if they're dependent, is the probability of the first event multiplied by the probability of the second, given that the first has already occurred. That's what that little bar means, right? That's given A. Alright, now things of note, because this is kind of I thought it was a goofy question when I went through to do it, but it says the first tile is a consonant. So we have to know our consonants and vowels. For the sake of how they did this problem, whether you agree with them or not, kind of arbitrary, they said Y was not a vowel. So here are our vowels, and then notice each number, each vowel, each tile has a value of how many of that tile are in the bag. So you can go through and add all these up. That's not really the goal of this problem for me, so I don't mind doing that for you. I'm going to tell you that there's 56 consonants in the bag, okay? So we're going to set that up. So our probability of A, the first tile being a consonant, is 56. There's 56 in the bag out of 100 total, right? That's this probability of A. Now we have to find the probability of event B given that A has already occurred. So event B says the second tile is a vowel. Well, again, you can count all these up if you don't believe me, and you're more than welcome to. But I'm going to tell you that there's 42 vowels in this bag. I already added it up for you. That was nice of me. Alright, there's 42 vowels in the bag, but is the bag still out of 100 tiles? Well, it's not, right? Because we already pulled the tile out in part A. We reached down there and pulled out a consonant, right? So there's one less tile in the bag. So instead of this being out of 100 tiles in the bag, we're down to 99. And then if you multiply these out, remember for fractions we go straight across, this should give you the correct answer. Whew, man, I'm sure glad we're in a math class and not an English class.